For years, we've been hearing the word disinformation as it applies to anything that may not fit one party's narrative. That's disinformation. And here, if what you're saying is accurate, and I certainly believe what you're saying is true, this is really the height of disinformation. This is a media publication, supposedly a news outlet that's simply supposed to report the facts, that is actually manipulating, with the help of former government officials, what you and I read in the news.
Yeah, and look, it ought to terrify every American, regardless of political affiliation. You're a Republican, you're a Democrat, you despise both parties, I don't care. This whole event ought to really terrify, because at the time frame we're talking about, there's about to be an election, and Biden's running, and the powers that be just understand, whatever tagline you want to put on that, the press, the deep state, permanent Washington, the whole cabal, if you will. They understand that if this laptop comes out and is treated seriously, and Americans are actually looking at what is just mountains of evidence, forget about the hookers and the coke and all that, mountains of evidence of not just corruption, but money coming from hostile foreign interests, first and foremost the Chinese Communist Party, to the Bidens. This is going to kill Biden's chances of being elected. And so you got the folks who absolutely don't want Donald Trump in the White House. Again, who just decide, well, we're going to interfere in an American domestic election. We're going to lie to the American people. We're going to cover this thing up. We're going to memory hole it, whatever verbiage you want to use. Precisely for the reason Mike Morrell, former director of CIA, said, because they wanted to get Biden elected. When you're an intelligence officer in the agency, your whole reason for existing is to provide the truth to policy as best you can discern. You do not interfere in the democratic process, and you don't shade your reporting, and your integrity is absolutely everything. If the president wants me to look into a subject, yes, I'll do everything. I will move heaven and earth to try to get to the facts. But when I find those facts as best I can discern them, I will provide them without bias, without shading. I won't cover things up. I won't spin over then to the policymakers to decide. So for all these guys that are claiming to be former top spies to intervene in a deliberate effort to manipulate an American election, that's as close to blasphemy as you can get in terms of my profession. It's horrible.